There were so many lies told about Donald Trump during the campaign, but one of the worst was that he was out for revenge. And it continued in Politico today. They wrote that Donald Trump ran a campaign based on retribution. Now he's perfectly positioned to carry it out, to begin implementing his platform of punishment. Now, of course, this has all been debunked numerous times, including by President Trump himself.
I don't care about the revenge thing. I know they usually use the word revenge. Will there be revenge? My revenge will be success.
Joining me now, Stephen Miller, senior advisor to President-elect Trump and founder of America First Legal. Stephen, what do you believe is still behind this resistance mode that we're hearing from Kamala Harris and her media supporters tonight?
Well, they've been thoroughly and soundly humiliated and defeated. I mean, it's not just Kamala Harris, it's the entire Democratic Party, it's the entire legacy media, it's the Department of Justice, it's the intelligence community, it's multi-billion-dollar Democrat donors, and so on. Threw everything they could at President Trump, and the result of that was the biggest GOP landslide that we've had in the 21st century. It is the most diverse coalition that the Republican Party has ever had, and the biggest working-class coalition that any party has assembled. And so they're just upset, they're desperate, they're humiliated, they're embarrassed. But Donald Trump has a mandate to implement the positive reform agenda you've talked about so much, Laura, to secure the border fully, completely, and permanently, to cut the price of energy in half, to bring down housing, to end inflation, to stop the march to war and restore global peace, to rebuild and modernize the U.S. military, to create a missile defense shield, to get rid of regulations, and to explore outer space.
I have to ask you about the migrant caravan that is on its way to the border. Apparently, there's going to be a lot of movement on that in the next few days. What about that? And I mean, look, if they try to rush the border now before January 20th, a lot of people could get here. When will the deportations begin?
As President Trump said, they begin on Inauguration Day, as soon as he takes the oath of office. And any caravan that's trying to get into the country now, they're going to be apprehended and sent home when Donald Trump comes into office. So they're going to be wasting their time and wasting their energy. Now, of course, the Biden-Harris administration has a moral, legal, and constitutional obligation to repel any such incursion. But, of course, based on the last 4 years of unadulterated open borders, no one's expecting them to do so. But President Trump has been clear. The invasion will end the instant that he takes the oath of office, and we're going to restore our national sovereignty.
Stephen, are you surprised at how the Democrats don't seem to really understand why they lost this thing? I mean, you and I have been doing politics for 20 years, and it's a blue-collar appeal of Trump and the populist movement. Long before Trump was in politics, you and I were talking about this, but they still don't get it. Real quick.
They have no comprehension of just how deeply Donald Trump has bonded with the working men and women of this country, the people who labor for a living, the people who make this country run, the people who have the jobs upon which the very machinery of society is. They have no idea just how much of a bond he's built with them and how much those people hold in contempt the so-called elites that disdain them.
No, well, Stephen, this has been quite a ride. It's been a lot of fun to have you on over the last couple of years. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.